Kev, welcome to Belfast.
Welcome.
It's been a strange old week. First of all, pleased to get the win yesterday with the Carnegie boys.
Yeah, very much so. That's been strange. It's been a strange couple of weeks. It's been really busy. The whole thing has been amazing. The response of that has been fantastic. So it's been a bit of time spent on the road, doing bits of media, bits and pieces, and it's been really good. And to get the game out of the way yesterday, to go and get the win down in London Scottish, which was always going to be difficult. To go and get the win and then travel straight across last night was great. Our chief exec was out for a nice day last night as well, didn't he, Phil? So it's been great so far in Belfast.
Always good to get a meal out of Gary. That's the cherry on the cake.
Very much so.
In terms of this week, we've been in a few places this week. How nice has it been? Quite a lot of people coming up to you, wishing you good luck for Sunday night. It seems to have really struck a chord with people.
Yeah, like I said, the whole thing's been really amazing. I was chatting here, the reception of the hotel's right behind, so Tyson Fury walks in, gives a shout with it. But anyway, it's been amazing. And sort of, we've not been on social media. A lot of friends and family have let me know certain things and certain videos that have been put out, which have been brilliant. But I think just meeting people on the street, the Leeds fans have been brilliant. Carnegie fans have been brilliant. And then all the different clubs in Rugby League, whatever club they support, have been absolutely fantastic in the sports. And a lot of that club loyalty is going out the window. And people put Rugby League first, which is something I'm really proud of. I'm obviously proud to be around and represent the Rhinos. But the bigger picture stuff is so important for our game. We have someone nominated for the presence on the show tonight. I'm very, very fortunate that it's me. Hopefully I can do a good job and represent what we're about, represent the league in the right way, and thank everybody for the support so far.
And your best mate Jonesy, I'm sure he's been home this week. He's been right across the M62 from one side to the other, gathering videos and good luck messages for every team. It's great to see. Great to see the league coming together.
Yeah, I mean, Jones has been brilliant. He's my best mate. The support he's generated has been phenomenal. Going around other clubs and seeing other captains and seeing all individual players. Seeing players from other clubs wearing Sinfield 13 in their own shirts has been brilliant. So I thank Jonesy for that. But I think yourself, Phil, as campaign manager, you've been newly labelled. You've been brilliant. And then just across the game, the whole thing has been so humbling. It's been a brilliant experience. And you sort of, I think, after the grand final, you sort of move on and understand. Certainly, as we at New Year's Eve, it's time for the team to go and move on, and all the trophies are up for grabs again. But to have one last time to celebrate what we achieved in 2015 tonight with the lads when they finally get here. We'll be brilliant. We're looking forward to seeing them all and have a good night.
Their flight's been delayed. They're currently sat at Leeds Bradford Airport. Poor Jones, he's not the best to fly at the rest of the time, but he's going to be so nervous for you for tonight, and now he's stuck in probably the worst place he can ever imagine in an airport.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's going to be sat in his hands. And as well, he texted me earlier saying all the lads are taking the mickey out in the airport. So he's in a fantastic Christmas jumper, which hopefully I'll get a picture of it so you can all see it. But he's not the best flyer, and it's a big effort for him. So I'm sure the lads will take the mickey out of him enough so that he calms down but it's great they're all coming. I know the team of the year stuff is really important, but it's great they all want to come over this close to Christmas. I know how difficult it is. We're in the middle of pre-season. I know I'll be training, but like I said, it's a chance to have one final celebratory drink and say thank you to each other. Obviously JP's coming across, which is huge as well, so it'll be great.
We were talking in the week to the press, and you were talking about your memories from going to previous spotties. Are you looking forward to tonight just as an occasion, as much as the nomination, that part of it, first of all?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, I've been to several Euros. It's a who's who. There's so many great sports stars there. Wherever you look, there's somebody else there. There's Frank Bruno, Wayne Rooney, or Johnny Wilkinson. So, and then you go further afield to Seb Coles and Alex Ferguson. There's some truly great sportsmen and women who will be there tonight. It is a great event. Plus, coming to Belfast, the first time I've been here, the welcome we've had has been brilliant. Everybody's really keen to have the event in the city. We've had a good walk around this morning, some of the city as well, so I'm really glad to be here. Again, when you go on the good trips, and you get to see different parts of the country, you spend a lot of time in hotels and you don't necessarily get the chance to go and have a walk around the city because you focus on the game or training. But this morning's been brilliant to get a walk. And Phil as tour manager, tour guide, it's been nice to get a look around, and it's a great city.
In terms of this morning at breakfast, bumped into Max Whitlock, and obviously look at the other 11 names as nominees. It's great to the rugby league, first of all, is amongst those elite athletes, but for yourself to be amongst those names as well. It's great.
Again, it's humbling. I think as rugby players, although we're very much in touch with real people, we've never been cocooned away from real people, and that's the beauty of our sport. But I think sometimes you can get paranoid that we're out on our own as a sport, but I don't think that's the case at all. I think when you talk to footballers, rugby union players, a lot of other sports who spend a lot of time in hotels, with our game being summer game. Love watching Super League on Friday night, love watching the games. A lot of them are fans of different teams, and I think the support we've had has been really humbling. I'm really looking forward to meeting some of the nominees tonight. Try and get an insight into how they work, and whether it a chance is something we can use to continue to inspire some of our young players or even ourselves. I think would be great. So the experience of tonight is something I'm really looking forward to. Like I said, just catch up a great day for us, a chance to spend a bit of lads and a really nice time.
You had a chance this week to catch up with Johnny Wilkinson. Obviously, he's supporting you for spotting tonight. How much has it been great to chat to him?
Yeah, it has. It's been brilliant. I've been fortunate enough to meet him a few times, and on Wednesday in particular, we had a couple of hours together, and I got a chance to pick his brains about some of the union stuff. But what was really interesting is how keen he was to talk about the league. He's interested in the league and what a huge fan he is. And also has been a good league, so I think that shows you that even a world star like that, someone who's been arguably the best union player this country has produced, is a huge fan of the league. I certainly got a lot from the meeting, and some of his support has been brilliant. He has an understanding how difficult playing under pressure can be. He has an understanding of how important it is for the team to work properly, to build that trust and understanding, and understands how much pressure we were under at the end in that final game at Old Trafford, having done it to himself. So he understood all that. To be able to speak to somebody who's gone through it as well, it was really nice. And we got on very well, and hopefully it's the start of a good friendship.
It's interesting talking to him, and you mentioned there about his final game was to win a double. Your final game was to win a treble. Talk to him about the pressures that brings. The incredible career he had, the incredible career you had. Actually, that final game was the full stop in your career. Find how you remembered in the respective homes. Is that a cross that, especially as the goal kicker, and he was a captain to Olympic, was the spiritual leader of that team? Is that a cross that you had to bear sort of alone in your side, like he would have had to do?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's only so much you can share with the team. But whether you like it or not, as captain, you're responsible. And the head coach is certainly responsible for everything. But you're responsible for the team now to perform on the day. Try your best to get the best out of everybody. I've referred to it quite a bit since the final, but after 49 minutes of that game, 31 minutes remaining, and we were under that course behind. They had such a great league at half time. You look around and the team was shell shocked, the team was shattered, and you wondered where we were going to find it from. I think at that point we showed our true colours as a team, as a club. And I think we showed true colours as a league as well, that when we've been faced with tough times and put in adversity, this team in particular, but with the league as well, comes out fighting and firing. And, there was certainly a lot of pressure going into that final game. We knew what was at stake. We knew we'd never had this opportunity before to put to win the trophy. And to add to all that, it's going to be a final game, JP's final game, Carol's final game, and our final game together with a group of special players. So you want it to end in that fairy tale way, but as you know, in sport, guarantees. And it's such a small percentage of sports stars, sports players, sport performers who get to finish the way they'd like. And to be able to walk off that field again and be a complete piece with Mirano's career, with the League career, it's something I'm eternally grateful for.
Does this, everything's happened over the last 3 weeks since the nomination was out, has this been a nice little footnote for you in terms of, you often see in autobiographies where you have the chapter brings you to the final element of it, and then you have the nice bit at the end which puts everything in context. Is this putting everything in context for you, for your Rhinos career?
Very much so. Like I said, the whole thing's been sort of one you think about when I set out as a 7-year-old, and then probably the next big thing was signing up for Leeds at 13. And just what my great journey has been. I've said it a few times, and hopefully I get a chance to say it tonight, but I always believe everything I've got in my life, that I've had in my career, the journey I've been on, the friendships, the memories are absolutely unbelievable. But it really matters everything as well. Be able to want to invest in these 13-year-old, be able to want to put a lot of time and effort and nurture and eventually give an opportunity and stuff in it, but not just in doing it. I think with that then comes an element of loyalty. The club's been everything and above I could ever ask for a professional team to play for. The regard I have for it, the love I have for it, the love I have for the support that I've had. Like I said, again, I'm totally grateful for that. But just the journey, the memory, the friendships I've got. I think that's for about career.
You mentioned the stars and the VIPs there tonight. The two most important VIPs are here at Sabre Town, Warren and Ray. Mum and Dad, how nice that they're here to share the day with.
Yeah, it's really nice. I think, Mum and Dad obviously put a lot of time and effort in, made a lot of sacrifices as a kid for me. I've got an older brother and older sister, so to be the youngest of three, coming from a working class family and older, they had to do a lot of tough things, and being a parent now myself, I think you're aware of and you're prepared to do everything you can for your kids to be successful. But I don't think you're going to forget that. So it's great to come over tonight. First on my wife Jane and Jack and Sam can't be here. The logistics of being there the weekend before Christmas make it pretty tough. But if they could have been here tonight, they'd have been there signing cake. But I think the week before Christmas, took me and Dad here. To win yesterday, first to complete the treble, so they want to come in here tonight. That's sets it really nice. And whatever happens tonight, I'm so thankful, so grateful for the 20 years of my playing. But in particular, this last season, 2015, was a dream come true. Them last 6 weeks in particular, Challenge Cup final, and the final 3 weeks of the year, just unbelievable.
If anyone's watching either on the Google Plus Hangout or on Periscope, you can send us some questions. We'll finish off with a couple of questions from people watching in a bit. If you use the hashtag Kev4, the number 4, Spotty, SBOTY, hashtag Kev4Spotty. Send us in your questions. We'll ask a few of those at the end just to wrap things up. Kevin, in terms of what this team has achieved this year, it was interesting talking to Paul Scholes this week, and he talked about obviously the treble that Man United did, and he was saying, you know, at the start of the season, we never set out and said, right, this year we're going to win the treble. But actually, with each final, with each milestone that passed, it became a bigger and more central thing in your mind. Could you feel that after we won the semi-final to get back to Wembley, do you feel a sense of momentum building there?
Yeah, I think every year, we went around every Super League club and asked them if the goals for the year. They'd all said wanting to win every trophy. It's certainly been a mix for the trophy. And it's certainly something we talked about every year. We want to win silverware. But I know how tough it is, I know how tough the competition is. With that comes some realism. We understand the quality of the squads out there in the clubs. We understand a couple of injuries can really hurt them. And then there's always some junior players that emerge at clubs who can make or break the season depending on how they perform. So I think having announced sort of late March what I'm set to do, JP and Kylie announced what they were set to do. I think all three of us had a vision of how we'd like it to end. The best way to go was Old Trafford, obviously, winning the grand final. When you think, well, could I add to that? Well, we've had the Challenge Cup again. Could we add to that? Well, yeah, let's do the league leaders. But I don't think it worked out that way. I think because during the year, it was a difficult season still. Having made the Challenge Cup final and you win that one, but I probably agree with Scholes, you knock that one off and think, you're still in a great position, you're still in top spot. The league leaders are still on. And then we'll lose the next 3 games. And I think at that stage, we were looking down the barrel of perhaps losing that shirt to Wigan. Safety was a huge favour. And you go to Sinfield, and for it to change that within the last few seconds, I think perhaps fate's on our side, perhaps we have a little bit of luck, we have that momentum now. And then you get the second one, you're right and scoring. You know how close we are for them. So last year was incredible to get that win at Huddersfield like we did. The semi at home, the atmosphere, it's absolutely unbelievable. I've stood a few times to beat Saints who are the current champions at home. Had a huge day to play ahead of them more times around. And then when you've got that far, I think we've got 2 out of 3. It's one big effort. And like I said a few minutes ago, with 31 minutes remaining in that grand final, it could have been a completely different story, but the lads found a way to win. I thought, as Paul Scholes rightly said, we knocked them all off. But there was obviously an easy way to do it. There was obviously an easy way to do it, but definitely worked out.
Question now on Periscope. If you weren't a nominee tonight, who would get your vote out of the other 11?
Good question. Well, I think I'm Emery's favourite, but I probably wouldn't select him because he's won before. Possibly Jess Ennis. I think quite remarkable. The baby boy coming back from the World Championships, so I think what she's done is unbelievable. So I'll probably say Jess Ennis, although I'm going to give a shout out to a good lady at St. Lucie Dons. To get nominated for the team sport, it's quite uncomfortable because you spend your whole year, your whole season, your whole career chasing team awards, and I'm indebted to my teammates because I can only perform when they do their jobs. I'm sure she'll be the same. So to have another person in there fighting for an individual award but representing her team, in with the ladies.
Sticking with Leeds Beckett, you know, she's a former student Leeds Beckett as well. So.
Yeah, which is great, and I think the Yorkshire girl, Lindsay Armister, to have 3 ladies up for is fantastic. I've mentioned all 3 now, so
Emma Jen.
yeah, yeah. But I just think to me this role is been brilliant. Hopefully I get to meet all of them tonight. All very, very different, as we know. But what a great experience. Fantastic video.
Good question coming up there from James. Have you finished your Christmas shopping? We're very busy for the last fortnight.
I have, yeah.
I think people genuinely, we're 5 days out from the big day. Have you got it done? Have you found time?
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm at that stage now where if you're a little bit older, you maybe there. You've been married a long time. You get told and often presented with the gift that they'd like to receive. So it's been made pretty easy for me. But they're all wrapped and ready. You know how busy it's been for the last couple of weeks, and I've not had a day off for a couple of weeks, which has been great. But I'm really looking forward to Christmas now. Christmas morning with the kids.
What have you boys, Jack and Sam, made of all the attention for sport personality?
Yeah, I just think it's great, the whole thing. Like I said, listening to me tonight, having been away for a few days now, we had a long day Thursday down in London at the British Journalism Awards. So I left at 6 in the morning, got back at 10. Left first thing Friday morning, trained with Carnegie, and then went straight to London. Flew to Stockholm for yesterday's game. So by the time I get back tomorrow, early evening, it's been a good few days since I've seen them, so I've missed them and hopefully they miss me, but I think with FaceTime now it makes things a whole lot easier. But they've been great. You know, the support and love I've had over the years from Jamie and those two. You know, they've been rocks from me at home, and at times with the ink picking up, they've certainly done it. So it's a shame they can't be here tonight, but they'll certainly be watching at home too. Hopefully support.
You expected a rather large phone bill when you arrive home?
Yeah, possible. Yeah.
I mean, we talk about the support you've had there. It's been brilliant to see. We talk about the rugby league community and the way they've all come around, but there's been rugby union players, Thomas Waldron, obviously Johnny's been involved, footballers, obviously you're friends with James Milner. But lovely to see Oldham people, the Oldham Council, everyone in Oldham so proud of you, and you're able to give a real sense of pride for the town of Oldham.
Yeah, well, as everybody knows, I still live there. I'm proud of Oldham, and I've said for a long time, Oldham's certainly the town, but Leeds is certainly the city. So the town still means a lot to me. Having lived there and seeing how it's changed over the years, seeing how some cultural changes we've had in politics and the difficulties we've had as a town. But it's in a really good place at the minute. I'm proud to be from Oldham. Again, I'm friends and family from there. It's really nice to get that balance in your life where come to work in Leeds. I love everything about it. I can also go home and be with friends that I've grown up with, played for amateur with me. My brother lives next door, and my brother 2 minutes drive away, so it's really nice to stick around.
Just give you a live. This was Sky Sports News to be a yellow ticket going on the bottom of the screen. I can confirm the Rhinos are boarding the flight to Leeds Bradford. Just Singo and Adam Gustafson, amongst others, are very excited. You know that last message you sent just before they say phones off, flight phone. So they've let us know they're on the way. They're on the way. No one panic. You mentioned about the boys all being over here tonight. Just talking about the show and this group of players. How much have you enjoyed being part of this particular group of players this year?
It's been fantastic. I think every year you have relationships, friendships, but and when you win trophies, they really seal that bond that you have. They really make it strong. So I've played in some great teams and some great players, but I think this year the mix has been brilliant. all started in Jacksonville after school. A great pre-season camp. The new boys really integrated well. Got my Fitzgerald up to later on in the year. Who's been another fantastic addition. So, and then the young players that went through. Sutton was outstanding until his injury. Ash Hamlin, brilliant. Josh Walton, brilliant. Jimmy Kay, brilliant. I just think they all stepped up. So, and then you add in, my difficulties earlier in the year when I was left out of the team, and what I actually did, at the time was really disappointing. But what I actually did, it got close to a lot of those younger guys who 17, 18, 19 year old had never seen me out of the team, never seen me being left out. And when you go to them at times when they've been left out, so I don't know I've been there before, and sometimes look at us and to say, I'm not so sure you are. So for them to see it was great. It really brought us closer as a group, it really brought me closer towards those younger guys in particular. And I've always had strong relationships with guys like Daniel Jones and JD, Carl. But I think it brought us all tight. The group is in a fantastic place going forward. I've said it a few times, we can build a team around Sutton, Stevie and Sinfield for the next 10 years. We'll win a lot of trophies.
It's been really exciting last night. It's great for those lads to be part of this atmosphere tonight, and actually you mentioned earlier about realising how much people admire what they do in tutoring and the skills that they have, and actually realise they're part of that wider British sporting community.
Yeah, it is. It's really important to see it. Progressing on screen on the side, is it? And I waited a long time before I made the switch. Something I had to do, but for those younger lads, the best years of their career shouldn't be around us, like mine were. I'm not saying mine is the blueprint of what we should do at all, but it's important for them to see that. So we really high regard. We should be proud of that. I think we're in touch with every culture, with every class, with every walk of life. We should be really proud of that as a game. Certainly in Leeds we are. And for the guys to see it tonight, to rub shoulders with some world size, great for them. Hopefully not too long before we can continue those strides with our game and really take it to a new level.
You mentioned there about what you've tried to do for your career and the standards you've tried to set. I don't mean this in any comparison to anyone else, but how big a part of that has been for you, and how you've carried yourself and the standards that you as a person has set within your sport?
Well, I have to be this way. This is the only way I can get the best out of my career. This is me. I think you can pretend to be something for a short period of time. You get family. As you know, this is pretty early. There were some attributes that I weren't as good as a lot of other people. I didn't have the talent as a lot of other people. But I decided to myself in those careers and have the right attitude about what I did. And, along the way, I realised my responsibilities as a role model. You represent a club like ours. You have to have integrity. You have to have responsibility. You have to be honest. And you have to be part of something that has been so special. And when you've got that trust element, it's been fantastic. So yeah, I might compress a little bit more at times. I have to be this way. Go away from the camera, I will have a laugh and I will chill out, but I think for me to get the best out of my career, get the best out of this, what I was given, I have to be that way. And I think it's worked. It's been another fantastic journey, great career for 20 years. I'm so grateful for it.
We'll start wrapping up there. The eagle-eyed people watching on the Google Plus, you may have seen Sigma appear in the background. They went out for a walk.
Who's the song?
They might have been for a sound check mode down the arena.
Are you doing alright? You're alright, Can you say hello?
Oh yeah.
Are you doing alright?
I mentioned ages ago, Seamus McCallion used to be a physio.
Yeah.
He played rugby with me and rugby league up here with Brian McDermott. Listen, mate,
Thank you.
Best of
Thank
luck.
you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Soon we've done that.
Yeah, you got me
You're live now.
Oh, sorry.
Say
Hello,
hello.
everybody.
Great. That's prepping all week of that.
Yeah.
I'll leave the last word to you. If you want to say goodbye to people who do just obviously, whether you want to say it for the end of tonight.
Yeah, well, it's not an expect to finish. I'm not going to ask you to go, but just thank you so much for everything you've done. Like I said earlier, I feel very, very humble. I really believe everything all around us, everything. Really enjoyed the event tonight. Stick with the team, stick with the sport, because I certainly will. Have a great Christmas, and let's have a great 2016.